Hey everyone, this is Rascal, and welcome to part 43 of the LP of Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic. Last part, we freed Sunry and, well, we proved him guilty / innocent. Okay, he was convicted of murder, but they know that he wasn't alone in it. Let's put it that way. This part, well, we're going to start exploring the Hrakert Rift. First, we're going to tell this guy that, yes. Shelos, whatever. That, well, we freed his daughter, and we got a, so yeah. It's thanks to the fact that we rescued your daughter, we found proof that we weren't killed or executed by your people. Wow, that sounds so sad when you put it that way.
Yeah, what are you?
I'm not even looking at the guy, that's bad.
To be the most glorious battle in our history, but it was a very costly one. I guess we didn't think of how much we could lose in it.
No one ever does think how much you lose in the war.
There weren't many of us.
Well, not the guy who pushed the pencils. I know his pencil pushers that are sitting in the desk. People on the field usually know how many people are dead or lost. They feel the real pain.
After that last battle, those of us that survived were stripped of our weapons, our armor, and our basilisks. Revan's forces destroyed them while we were forced to watch. Those who hadn't fled earlier were left with nothing to call their own. No weapons, no armor, only the honor of having fought in the battle we just lost. For many, this was not enough. While the rest of us were sent into exile on the Outer Rim, they tried to relive the old days, raiding worlds. They're nothing more than bandits now.
Ooh, that's a hell of a fall from warriors to bandits.
Yeah. I found word on Taris. And forcing for Davik was not stimulating. The gangs on Taris and Davik's rivals were trash. They give no thrill in battle, no honor or glory in defeating them. It was like stepping on bugs. Ugh. I sought worthy challenges, but the best that Taris could offer were nothing to me. But I think now, with you, I may finally find opponents worth fighting.
Ooh, I'm honored. You're a
Maybe later I'll tell you
dope.
more about what it was like to work for Davik. For now, though, we should get on with our lives.
What it was like working for Davik, I can only imagine. Boring as all hell from what you've been describing so far.
The data from...
Yes, here it is. I went through the entire Sith base, forgot to get the data. No, I'm sorry.
To copy its contents yet. And now for your information. We are not supposed to speak of this, but since you are a Jedi and we have exhausted all the other options, I think I can entrust you with this.
What?
As you know, the Republic is fighting for its very existence against the evil of the Sith Empire.
Yes.
You also undoubtedly know we're doing very poorly. We need
okay, that's an understatement, but continue.
Battle and bring us victory. Manan is the sole source of KotOR, the most powerful medical substance in the galaxy. Frankly, we need as much of it as we can get.
Continue.
The Selkath conservatives, with their neutrality treaties, seek to treat the Sith and the Republic equally. This includes KotOR exports. But a few more far-sighted Selkath see that if the Sith are ever allowed to win, the galaxy will be plunged into darkness.
Ah, so there are some smart Selkath out there.
Manan anyway. So we made a deal.
What did you do?
We recently began construction of a secret underground facility to harvest KotOR directly at its source. We also hope to one day be able to synthesize it effectively.
Never happens.
Techniques are insufficient for the task, so we must mine it for now. The amount we take would hardly be noticed, since most is lost naturally before it reaches the surface anyway. We were nearing completion of the base when the digging teams reported some sort of obstruction. An ancient building or artifact. Possibly your star map.
Nice.
Transmissions from the base were cut off abruptly after that, and we haven't heard from the station since.
Why are you not investigating?
As you may have noticed, we're hiring a lot of mercenaries around here. Ostensibly, they're to be shipped off-world to aid in our fight against the Sith, but they're really for another purpose. When we lost contact with the station in the Hrakert Rift, we sent our contingent of Republic soldiers down to investigate. None returned.
Of course, we can't just be handed the star map.
Sending them down as well, but none of those expeditions have returned either. The reason we really sent that droid underwater, and the reason we needed its data back so badly, was to find out what happened to the Hrakert Rift station. But now that we have the data back, our operation is in no danger of exposure to the Sith. And now I must live up to my end of the bargain.
Yes, Finally.
I took the liberty of having a submarine prepared for your departure. Merely use this card to get past the door behind our KotOR packing room and enter the sub therein. It has been programmed to take you down to the station and also to take you back up should you need something.
Cool.
I would send soldiers to assist you, but we've lost many of ours and nearly exhausted the mercenary population of this planet. The soldiers we have are barely enough to keep this base secure. The Sith have also noted our interest and begun to bribe mercenaries away from us. Please, find out what happened to the facility. There may be some survivors left down there. Perhaps even the head scientist, Kono Nolan.
Okay, we'll try finding all this. So, just for clarification, you don't actually need to go to the droid. I'm doing that stupidly anyways. I shouldn't be using that anymore. Ooh! Force wave! Force wave! Yes! Anyways, sorry about that. You don't actually need to do the droid mission into the Sith base. Especially if you're going path of dark side. If you guys remember when we looked into the computer, it said, open submarine doors with so much, passes, whatever. Yeah, we're gonna need another Jedi, and I don't feel like bringing Bastila. Anyways, you can actually open these bay doors right here without that key card and go into the submarine no problem. Here's the problem. It's full dark side points, I believe. If you decide to do this, you don't need. If you're going to dark side, you could do this. Didn't get dark side. Why not? You're gonna kill any Sith in the anyways. If you're doing good. I do love the CG effects of this game. Even for Xbox standards, pretty damn good. Then again, this is a port of a PC game, so I'm not surprised. Well, from what I understand is that both versions were being made simultaneously. Microsoft wanted something out for the Xbox as soon as possible. They got this. A sort of not fully refined PC version. From what I hear, the PC version's more refined and yeah, that guy, poor son of a bitch. More refined, and it has one more extra area which I can't show off, unfortunately.
How did you get in? Did they send another submersible? Quick, we have to get out of here. We have to get away.
Okay, whoa.
No, we have no time. We have to leave now. I managed to close the door after they killed everyone else, but I don't know how long it will hold.
What are you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen any map, just stinking, raking death.
What the hell are you talking about?
They went crazy. They started killing anything that moved. Someone must have triggered the defense systems too, because all the droids activated as well.
Oh,
I was one of the mercs the Republic sent down here to find out what happened. We came down and secured the first couple of rooms. There were bodies everywhere. And the Selkath came out, screaming and croaking their fishy little war cries.
Ugh.
They swarmed out and over us. There was no way we could stop them. So we ran. But hardly any of us made it.
You have blasters. They're running at you like idiots without any weapons, most likely. You can gun them down by the time you even hit you.
Worse. I heard an explosion shortly after the submersible left. They didn't make it. Just food for the sharks and the Selkath. Like us.
Well, too bad I have to, you know,
No!
do this.
I locked the door so the Selkath won't get in. If you open it, we're all done.
I have little to no choice.
If you go in there, if you want to die, then go. You won't hear me mourning for you.
Don't get your hopes up too high. I have no intention of dying.
Neither do I. Now, I believe you can go back to the surface and bring this guy and, you know, he's just shocked like fucking what happened. I don't know if Roland does anything, or Roland, whatever you want to call him. Ugh. Ooh, a thermal detonator, nice. Right here, right in this little passage where we just came out of, that area is also a possible area to meet Calo Nord. I have no fucking clue how he gets down here. Let that sink in. So yeah, ooh. Oh, excuse me. I didn't vent it? Oh. Come on. Vent gas into room. Oh. Why does it need 4 from a different camera point? Oh, it's a different area too. Whatever. Yeah, this place is not huge, and it's not hard to get lost in. You can't get lost. It's almost railroading. If anyone understands what that means. If not, railroading, what it is, it's pretty much a straight line to where you need to go. So, yeah. There's no danger of getting lost. You just need to check every room and then you'll figure something out. Ooh, a droid. And dead. Juhani, get back here. Wow, that was pathetic. Oh, that was a weird sound effect for the lightsaber right there. And this is Force Wave, ladies and gentlemen. The most overpowered force technique you're ever going to need. Either light or dark, it doesn't matter. This thing is a very powerful force technique. If the enemy is unsuccessful in doing a full-on save, this not only pushes them back like that, but they are automatically stunned. Except for this guy for some reason who wasn't stunned. Yeah, I don't know why that other guy wasn't stunned when we fought him. So yeah, that's how much Force Wave is overpowered. This is one of those few techniques you want to get in a sense of what the hell is a Jedi Master doing here? And so how the hell did he die from the cell? You know what? I'm not surprised.
Yeah? Yes?
Don't care. I think this is where the droid is. The droids are, yes. No, I'm not even going to try. Yeah, this is how powerful, if you're going to light side especially, destroy droid is very, very powerful.
Yes.
I don't know why I'm talking to Juhani here.
I was remembering Taris.
I'm sorry, Juhani.
No, it's all right. I think I'm over the worst of it. I
Really?
apologize again for lashing out at you. It was not your fault.
Partially, but
Well,
yes. Thank you.
A horrible place to have to live. At least in the lower cities where the non-humans tended to get relegated. Living for years in a place with no sun, living off the trash dropped from the upper levels, and the meager pay doing back-breaking labor.
And those rat ghouls.
There was always the danger of rat-ghouls coming up from the sewers, or more mundane predators living and working in the area. My family and I struggled each and every day to make something of our lives. But we could only go so far. Taxes from the corrupt government, more fees from the gangs controlling the streets,
Yeah.
and whatever was left paying for what food and medical supplies we could afford.
Was it that bad?
With no money to spare for any amenities, even the Enclave on Dantooine seems a paradise in comparison.
Ooh.
And of course, there was the constant bigotry and hate from the more affluent and human citizens, lording their wealth over us living below. Every once in a while, a rich human would come down through the lower levels with his droid entourage just to see how the wildlife lived, and laughed at the mockeries that were our successes.
Ugh, this guy. Well, these
I have
people
come to
were
meet
total
many
assholes. I
decent
would have shot
humans
them
in my
dead.
travels since those days. Indeed, some of the greatest people I have ever met are human.
Like who?
The Jedi who encouraged me to join the Order. The one who was with the group going to fight the Mandalorians. She was human.
She was human.
I am getting away from my point. If
Now, a
everything
lot of
was
people
wrong,
speculate it's the
sometimes
exile from the second
I
game, the
cursed
protagonist from the
my
second game,
parents fled to Taris.
that
then
encouraged her
again,
to
if they
join
hadn't,
the
I would
the
not
Order.
be where I am today.
This is speculations, people. There's no solid evidence.
Another story for another time. For now, we must continue our own epic. To save the galaxy.
Ouch. Anyways, yeah. Johnny had a rough childhood. That's all we need to know. Oh, son of a gun. That's not what I wanted to find. Why did I use Force Stun and not Force Wave? Yeah, the Cellcath, as you noticed, when they physically hit you, one of their attacks is to actually poison you. Now, it doesn't always happen. It's a percentage roll, like almost everything else. There's a chance of you getting poisoned. There's a chance of not you getting poisoned. Like here, I got poisoned twice by the enemy. Ugh. Now, what he's using is actually a sonic rifle. It's not. I don't know. I don't remember if you can deflect it. If you can, it's not shown very well or very often. Oh, that was fun. Shit, Candace didn't get into the block. To the heal. Come on, Candace, get back here. You here? Yes, heal. Yeah, Candace won't die because of his implants. Anyways, this part's going to end. So join me next time as we continue to investigate the rift. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Thank you. Have a good day or night.